track off London Calling. When I found that ditty back in the early 80s, I was pretty psyched.
Were you?
I don't know why that was like a hidden track on this CD. Does anyone know the story behind that?
I don't know. Hidden tracks were pretty new.
But did the record company maybe just screw up and forgot to put that track 19 was Train in Vain?
Maybe.
It was pretty much the best song off. Well, London Calling was good. Spanish Bombs was good. Lost in the Supermarket was really good.
Just accept it, Opie.
All right, accept it for what it is?
Yeah.
All right, I could do that. It's Opie, it's Anthony, and it's you guys listening, which we totally appreciate. I guess everyone's talking about Mark McGwire, so we should, give our 2 cents really fast.
I owe you $20.
Yeah, where is my $20?
I'll give it to you.
I want it right now.
I'll pay you. I'm good for it.
All right.
I got to get to an ATM.
Anthony wasn't convinced that Mark was going to hit the homer last night, and I was like, no way, he's got to do it at home. It's happening.
I thought it just seemed too storybook, like real life doesn't happen like that.
Yeah.
Where it's the home field and,
How cool was it that was the shortest homer he hit all year long, and no fans really got a chance at the ball?
He hit it into a chuck hole or something.
Yeah.
It was like the space that he hit it in wasn't that big.
Not at all, and the groundskeeper, that little kid got it. It was hysterical. Mr. McGwire, I got something that belongs to you. I stayed up till like 12:30 watching the coverage.
It just seemed like the whole thing was scripted. Yeah. It was weird. It was like a movie.
It was cool. I gotta admit, it was really cool. And what I think is cool about this whole Mark McGwire thing, it brought the whole nation together for a positive reason.
True.
When we all start talking about one thing that has happened in the country, it's like the O.J. verdict. Clinton's gonna make his apology speech. Plane crash.
Mm-hmm.
Like the old days, everyone got together to watch the first moon landing.
Right.
Or the first space shuttle mission. We haven't had one of those in a really long time. And this Mark McGwire thing kind of brought the country together the last few days.
But we could go about the business of hating each other today.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, get right back to it.
Yeah. If Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire could get along, why can't everyone else?
We are the world. I just like the fact I gotta take my hat off to the announcers, because they just shut their mouths. He hit the home run, runs around the bases, he starts doing his little thing, and the announcers shut up.
Yes.
Which was great, because the worst thing is watching a historic moment like that, and you have to hear, there it is, the home run that will stand out in the annals of history. Mark McGwire must be feeling really good right about now. There he is, holding his... we could see and think for ourselves, shut up.
They just called the homer really fast, and then they didn't talk for 5 minutes, and it was great. I completely enjoyed that part of it.
That worked.
Very good.
Thank you.
So there we go. We move on. But it's really funny. If Sammy Sosa ends up beating McGwire, yesterday didn't mean anything, really.
Well, the breaking of the record was a big thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where it ends up. I think the actual breaking of the Maris record was pretty big. Yeah.
Cool.
I watched.
Yeah, that's what's weird. You watched. Your wife watched.
Yeah, because you
guys aren't huge. I mean, you guys are Yankee fans. You'll watch the Yankee game from time to time.
I'm not going to watch a Cardinals game.
But you're not going to go out of your way to watch the Cardinals-Cubs on a Tuesday night.
No.
Mm-mm. And that's what was so special about this moment. Everyone checked it out.
Yes.
So, all right, what do you got today? 212-757-1027. That's the phone line. Wow, you guys are already ringing the phones. That's cool. Faxes could be sent to 212-957-WNEW.
I'm punching this up right now, WNEW.com. Instant email us.
People are really starting to dig the instant feedback.
Mm-hmm.
Getting email on that. They think it's a really cool thing that they can comment instantly on anything we're talking about on the radio.
Yeah.
So make sure you do that. Take advantage of that. On the way, we got 7 Mary 3 and The Who next. 1027 WNEW, the Rock of New York, with the Brian Setzer Orchestra, Jump, Jive, and Wail from the Dirty Boogie CD. It's Opie and Anthony.
Hello.
Very, very sad day today.
Why is it sad?
Well, I should say it's an emotional day today.
Why?
Well, our pal Marv Albert got married.
Got married? What? Who is this woman?
She's standing by him.
Standing by him? Better not stand in front of him. She's got her ass bitten.
Yeah, Marv got married today, and he's going to be back on TV starting next week, it looks like. So
yes!
I think it would be very nice to have a haunting tribute to Marv today on the Opie and Anthony show. What do you think, Anthony?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Check it out on NEW. 1027 WNEW, the Rock of New York with the Bare Naked Ladies. 1 week. We got to get the curses out of that, then we'll put it on the air, I guess. Some lady didn't like our Marv Albert tribute song.
She found it very offensive, Opie.
Yes, because that song was intended for Lady Di.
As she said, yeah. That song is for Lady Di. I guess she forgot about Marilyn.
All right, well, I got to get the curses out. We'll put that on the air. People are so close-minded. I laugh at close-minded people. All right, we're really not prepared here because we're just yelling at a lady for the last 10 minutes, so.
She's probably got all the Lady Di dolls and all the memorabilia they've been selling over the past year, hawking to these rubes like her. Mm-hmm. I need my Lady Di. Look, a Lady Di plate for $29. I got to send for it. It's a plate of Lady Di. It shows how much I loved her.
Okay.
Well, life.
Well, it's Opie and Anthony.
Instead of sitting on your ass worshiping Lady Di, why not get out a little? Maybe take up a couple of the causes that she took up.
That would be nice.
You know, maybe that would put a little energy behind this fascination that you have with the woman.
Yes. And why don't you worship Mother Teresa, who did a lot more?
Why, Opie? You know why? Because she was an ugly old woman. That's the truth. Yeah. Why do you think no one cared when she died?
Right.
Because she's an ugly, wrinkled, dirty old woman who kissed people's feet in Calcutta instead of the well-dressed. Did you see an auction for that gunny sack that she wore?
No.
There's auctions every other week for all Lady Di stuff. Oh, it's the little barrette Lady Di wore in her hair. Oh, I got to pay $6 billion for it. Where's the gunny sack? And that little tablecloth she wore over her shoulder.
Yeah.
And on her head.
And the funerals of the two people were drastically different.
You know, I couldn't tell the difference between the two. There was the Lady Di funeral with the pomp and circumstance and guns and soldiers all well dressed and the casket being paraded. And then there was the bumpy ride that Mother Teresa in Calcutta. I think she almost bounced out of the casket 5 times.
And it was a wooden casket.
And it was uncovered. Yeah. You just saw she was melting in the sun, it looked like.
Yeah.
But no one remembers her. It's ladies like the one we just talked to.
Well, we'll have to put a little piece of that on the air. You'll have all the curses out. So
this woman's mentality.
Yeah, it's brilliant, actually, to be honest with you.
Yes.
I learned something from that lady today.
Oh, so did I.
212-757-1027. If you got anything to add to this mess we call the Opie and Anthony Show, or if you want to fax us, 212-957-WNEW. Anything coming in through the feedback yet, Ant?
No.
Okay, very good. Thanks for your support. We appreciate it. On the way, we got Days of the News. Stay there. 227 WNEW, The Rock of New York with Tom Petty from Into the Great Wide Open CD. Sheryl Crow's latest before that, My Favorite Mistake, off her new CD, The Globe Sessions. Good afternoon. It's Opie. It's Anthony. Hey. And we got a lady on the line here who did not like, Anthony, your Marv Albert tribute song.
I don't care.
It was very, very touching song, I thought.
Of course. It's okay. You know, I don't even care.
I think she didn't even really listen to the words. She's offended because you used Goodbye, Norma Jean.
Yeah.
Candle in the Wind.
Right.
You used the karaoke to that to sing about Marv Albert, and she thinks that song should be for Lady Di. Want to talk to this mess?
Yeah.
Hi, NEW.
I am in absolute shock as to the song that just played to the tune of Goodbye English Rose.
Oh, yes, the Marv Albert tribute. It was haunting, wasn't it?
Why did you play it?
What do you mean?
Don't you think that was very offensive to play on the air?
Why was it offensive?
Princess Diana.
Whoa, wait. You're mad because that song was originally done for Princess Diana? Are you smoking crank? First of all, that song was done for Marilyn Monroe originally. Get it through your thick skull.
I think that you are being very, very unprofessional. You're not accepting my call.
Hey, the president is putting cigars up girls' anatomy. We could do anything. He's the figurehead of the country.
Yeah, we're on the air.
He's the figurehead of this country, and he's...
Well, I didn't call about the president.
Well, he's the top of the heap, and if he's doing that, we can do whatever we want.
Well, why are you... I'm just curious again.
Okay.
This song was chosen, and every time I even hear the tune, I, as millions and millions of people, think of Princess Diana.
You are a loser.
I'd like to know, what is your name?
You're a loser. loser.
Princess Diana.
My name is Opie, and this is Anthony, and you can write all your complaint letters you want to CBS Radio. You're a loser.
You know what you are?
Go ahead. I've heard it all.
You are a perverted, sick animal.
Oh, ouch. Ooh.
You should be ashamed.
Ow. Ooh.
I'm very ashamed of Opie.
Oh, that hurts.
You're right. I am ashamed of
The way
Opie.
you're talking, your demeanor shows what kind of caliber person you are.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You hit it right on the head.
No, the way you're talking, you're insane. You think that song is for Lady Di?
Did they not play it at her funeral?
It's for Marilyn Monroe. He just revamped a few words.
It was originally for Marilyn Monroe, and then it was chosen by the same person that was asked to sing at her
People
funeral.
die in car crashes every day.
I want to ask you, I'm just
And
curious.
did a lot more than Lady Di.
How could you even put such garbage on the air?
Because people enjoy it.
They do.
Anything else? I got to move on with the radio show here.
Children didn't enjoy.
Anything else? I got to move on with the radio show.
The whole world doesn't revolve around children. Well, let's put Barney on the air 24 hours a day. It'll be a perfect world.
Do me a favor and stop listening to our radio show.
You're not
Please,
allowed.
stop.
Change the channel right now.
Thank you.
I am stopping.
I hung up on her.
Not for her.
Donsky.
Wow. Perverted, sick animal.
Yeah.
That's what she said. She's probably the same woman that is totally behind Bill Clinton. I think it's time to move on. We've heard too much of this. Perverted, sick animal. But another hypocrite. Well, I don't even want to deal with people like that. Don't call any more of those people. Had it.
It gets my juices flowing when they call, though. I love that stuff. On the way, we got Rush and Harvey Danger. Stay there.
NEW.
Anthony, this just in.
Yes.
Lady Di was a crack whore.
Oh, my God. I didn't read that.
It's coming across on the AP wire. Lady Di was a crack whore. 1027 WNEW, The Rock of New York with Harvey Danger. 1027 WNEW, The Rock of New York with Green Day. It's Opie, it's Anthony. Hey, did you notice the Green Day song they were playing yesterday when Mark McGwire made his loop around the field?
No, what was it?
They were playing Good Riddance.
Oh, really?
Hope you had the time of your life.
I just heard when he would come up to bat, they would play Welcome to the Jungle.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Interesting.
And that was kind of a wimpy homer yesterday.
Yeah,
But he got the job done.
that's all it takes.
Yeah.
Just to go over the fence.
It was so cool. I'm still just thinking about that moment all day long here today.
Pretty neat, yeah.
So, all right. Well, did they find the coward yet? I'm watching New York 1, and they're showing footage of the Million Youth March.
Well, the first lie about that, let's just get it out of the way. It was like the 3,500 person march, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. I think they had 4,000 people there.
Was it like
something
4,000?
like that?
Yeah.
And Khalid Muhammad, he's all brave, spewing his hate, the Black Hitler, and now the cops are looking for him. And what is Khalid doing?
Hiding.
He's hiding. There's your leader, boys and girls. What a brave man he is.
No, that's it.
Martin Luther King never hid from no one.
He didn't speak like Khalid Muhammad either.
Malcolm X wouldn't hide.
Occasionally he spoke like Khalid Muhammad.
Yeah, he did, but
that was the early Malcolm X years.
He's a coward, though.
Yeah.
So they're still trying to figure out who started the little melee at the end of the Million Youth March the other day.
Uh-huh.
Cops say it was Khalid and his boys.
Up on stage, yeah, spewing hate and trying to incite a riot.
And Khalid insists that the cops moved in too soon and started trouble.
Well, like I was saying, I mean, if you have a parade or a meeting and you're all organized and it's not hate-filled, maybe the cops will give you 5-10 minutes to clean up after your little, what is that called, that they give you? A permit. After the time that your permit says you're supposed to be off the street. You think the cops, after hearing, take the cops' guns and shoot the police, you think they're going to sit there and go, it's 4, but give Khalid 10, 15 more minutes. All right? No, I just want to see where he's going with this.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll say that, get your own guns and start shooting the cops.
Yeah, what the heck? Let's see what
of course the cops are going to storm up there at 4 o'clock.
Very nice.
They're not going to wait and see what happens. It was getting ugly.
Besides, the Al Sharpton float hasn't gone by yet.
Yeah, the big inflatable Al float was hung up in the trees because of the wind. Why I got hung up in the trees, my big float? How come Woody Woodpecker don't get hung up in the trees, but my big fat ribbon owl float get hung up in the tree?
We had Al on the show yesterday, and he was explaining exactly what happened at the Million Youth March on Saturday.
Yeah, this cleared a lot up.
Let's go to this again from yesterday.
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
All right, Al, speak your mind. What's wrong? What's wrong?
Khalid Muhammad was upset because the police did not have to move in on us. The police should have been at the mayor's house.
Why the mayor's house?
Because at the very time we was having the march, the mayor was sexually assaulting Tawana Brawley.
Come on.
Absolutely. The mayor and the police commissioner were sexually assaulting Tawana Brawley.
That is so wrong, and you know it.
Absolutely, but the police felt it was more important to stop Khalid Muhammad from speaking about Beanie Babies. That's all he was talking about. Beanie Babies. But while the mayor and the police commissioner and Alphonse D'Amato are sexually assaulting Tawana Brawley, they felt they had to break up our little Beanie Baby quilting bee. Because we was also quilting.
You were quilting out there.
A quilting bee, Beanie Baby conversation while Governor Pataki and Pat Moynihan are selling crack to second graders.
Come on.
We was having a quilting bee, discussing Beanie Babies, and the police stormed the stage. Khalid Muhammad even said, "Excuse me, sirs, may we have 5 more minutes while I make this last stitch?" And the police went crazy beating everybody. Beat me right over the head. If it weren't for my hair processing, I'd be injured right now. But I have bulletproof hair.
You sure do, Al.
So until this is investigated, I will keep fighting. Because Tawana Brawley was sexually assaulted by the mayor, police chief, the Easter Bunny, and the Loch Ness Monster. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
All right, Al, get out of here.
I think they're dishonest.
Good. Love it. 1027 WNEW, the Rock of New York with Tragically Hip. That's Poets off the Phantom Power CD. Sounds a little bit like the Stones when they were doing their thing in the 80s.
Yeah.
And we had the Stones before that from Tattoo You, Waiting on a Friend. It's Opie, it's Anthony.
Hey, man.
On the way, there's a guy on the line that got hurt at the Million Youth March, and he will be suing everyone.
Really?
He's going to sue everyone.
And we're going to talk to him.
Yes, he's going to give us the exclusive, and we're going to put him on the air in about 20 minutes.
Great.
So
I'm psyched.
Things are starting to happen here. We're getting more and more exclusives for the Opie and Anthony show.
Okay.
All right. What else are we going to do today on the show?
What do we have planned for later? I want to talk about Pee-wee.
Okay, we can do that.
And I heard some on the news. You know, that Swiss Air thing, pretty tragic.
Horrible.
You know, anybody that's connected with it, relatives of it, it's horrible.
Yes.
And it brings out something in human nature that I don't understand. The need for this horrible sorrow and everything when people die. You know, you go to a funeral, and because I heard today that they're going to have a bunch of 6th graders lay a wreath at the site and sing Lean on Me. Now, what? Is there a reason to have a heart-wrenching scene like that?
I think it makes the victims' families feel a little better about the tragedy.
Better? How does anything like that make you feel better? You mourn, you do what you have to do, but then to drag yourself to these memorials, and this isn't just the Swiss Air thing. I mean, this is when anybody dies, in your family or whatever. Why do you have to go for weeks of these, like the wake? The wake's got to last for a week. And then the funeral, and then you got to go to the church, and you go to these services. I went to a service last week, and there's bagpipes playing.
Yeah.
You're fine. And then the bagpipes start playing, and you lose it.
Yeah.
Is it necessary?
Some people, that's the way they mourn.
I mean, can we make it any sad? Let's get the 6th graders to sing Lean on Me and lay a wreath. Can we play the final scene of the Titanic on a big screen, too? Just to stir it up a little more.
You know, in our family, when someone dies, it's a huge party.
Is it?
Yeah, it really is.
See, those are good.
Unless it's a tragic death, God forbid, knock on wood. But in general, there's more jokes being thrown around the room.
Yeah, well, that's usually with a lot of things, too, to loosen up the mood. But they usually start out as these, they just bring you down.
So you don't think the 6th graders should be singing Lean on Me as a
you know what that's going to sound like? The real high little kitty voices. Ooh, give me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah. That brings back a memory when we had to deal with the cancer kids, and they were singing Christmas songs.
Oh, my God. Oh. I mean, I was dying.
I don't even know how we tell people this. Me and Aunt, believe it or not, have done a lot for charity. I know it's hard to believe, but
we do it under the like blanket of the veil of the dark.
I know.
That night we're Caped Crusaders.
I think it's because we really feel guilty about our radio show. We just don't want to go to hell, so we're trying our best.
Good luck.
To even the odds. But we do a lot of charity, and we ended up in this situation once where we were at a children's hospital for kids with cancer, and it was near Christmas time, and it was a great scene. It was a great scene. All these kids were hanging around, and they were singing Christmas carols. There's no joke here, by the way, ladies.
No, this is just the way it was.
This is a taste of reality. And we're like, me and Anthony are really touched. We're like, this is really cool. They're all singing on key, and the counselors are singing along with the kids.
Yeah.
And then I go outside, because I was getting like, well, this is intense. And somebody who works at the hospital goes, most of these kids will not make it to Christmas.
Oh.
I'm like, holy, did I need to hear that? It was just like, it was horrible.
I know, very sad.
Horrible.
Yeah. I think some people like being sad.
I really like being sad. If it's for the right reasons.
I don't know.
I'm
a happy guy.
I like being happy, but I also like being depressed.
You like being depressed?
Sometimes, because as long as I know, I'm going to get out of it.
You're effed up, man.
I have a dark side, but as long as I know I'm going to get out of the depression, I really enjoy wallowing.
Maybe it makes the highs seem that much better.
It makes them that much better, yes. As long as you realize that life is like a lot of ups and downs, like a roller coaster, and, you're going to have those ups.
You're in it for the long haul.
You're in it for the long haul, exactly. So as long as you could understand that you're depressed, you're down, things really don't look good for you.
Yeah.
But as long as you know that it's going to go up eventually, it's kind of fun to wallow in that depression.
Wow. See, my emotions, I like putting them through like a voltage regulator. It gets the spikes out, keep it straight. I don't like being too happy. I don't like being too sad.
Yeah, well, that's what scares me, too, because if things are going really well in my life and I get a lot of highs in a row, I'm like,
oh, here it comes.
What the hell is around the corner, man? Who is going to just put that knife in my back and twist hard? Because you know it's coming. All right, but we got that person that's going to be suing everyone that got hurt in the Million Youth March. And if you want to add something to the show, phones are a little light today. I think we've shocked some people. I don't know.
Oh, it's all right.
212-757-1027. Wow, this must be the digitally remastered version of Steve Miller's Fly Like an Eagle. 1027 WNEW, The Rock of New York. It's Opie and Anthony. That whistle sounded like something.
What?
Do that whistle again. No, the...
That one?
No, that whistle. God, you have too many whistles. Not that whistle. That
this
whistle.
One?
Yeah. Now, what does that sound like? Do the first one again.
Oh, the UFO from the Brady Bunch?
Yes, thank you. Wow, a UFO.
I'm going on a UFO.
Wait. No, that was the sound of the ghost from the Ghost episode.
Right, UFO was... Ghost was...
Who cares? Oh, people are listening to us. Oh, we got to say hi to Jill and Tracy.
Not anymore.
In Suffering, New York.
Hey,
faithful
Jill,
listeners
Tracy.
of the show. We appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
I always find it funny to announce names on the radio.
Yeah.
Because there's like a million people that are there going, who cares? And the other, the two people like Jill and Tracy, they're in an office right now jumping up and down going, they mentioned my name!
Well, it can't be like Romper Room. What are we supposed to hold up the magic mirror? I see Bobby and Billy and Jimmy and Joe.
Yeah. All right. That's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Made them happy. Oh, Rick says that on line 7, we got that guy that was hurt at the Million Youth March, Anthony.
All right. Well, this is good. Gives us a little insight.
A guy that was there, and actually he got hurt.
He did.
And he's going to be suing everyone, and this is definitely an exclusive for us.
Well, let's hear him.
I don't think he's talking to any other radio station in New York, so...
All right.
Hello, you there?
Hello?
Yeah, I heard you were hurt at the Million Youth March Saturday.
Yes, I was very injured, and I'm going to be suing. I'm suing everyone, Khalid Muhammad and the NYPD. I'm suing everybody.
Well, what happened Saturday?
I was very injured. I attended the Million Youth March. I went for unity, for the young people, and I wore my little bow tie, and I was there in support, and the Negroes hit me. They were beating me. I was standing by the Chitlins booth trying to buy some food, some soul food.
Yeah.
And I got kicked by souls on boots. They were hitting me. I was very injured. I ran to the barricades where the police were.
Yeah, and then what happened?
They put their nightsticks in my butt. I was very injured. I told them that I was getting beaten by the Negroes, and the police started bashing me over the head, and they sprayed me with mace. I couldn't see as they sprayed me, and then I felt a nightstick go in my butt. Oh, and I hurt now, and my eyes sting.
Yeah, your eyes sting? That's too bad.
Very injured, and I'm suing.
Okay.
I went to shake Khalid Muhammad's hand, and his henchman cracked my skull apart with a microphone stand. And they called me names like Cracker and Honky, and as they bashed me. And then some young brother kicked me in the ball sack, and I ruptured. And I laid there in the street writhing in pain. And the police did nothing but laugh at me. A horse came, a police horse, and put his hoof in my ass. I'm very injured. I'm suing everybody.
Did you see Al Sharpton there?
I saw the Reverend Al.
Yeah.
I pleaded for help, and he just laughed at me and stepped on me, and his big fat weight hurt me. He took the big Volkswagen hubcap medallion and bashed upon my head. I'm very injured. I'm suing everyone. And if I keep on the phone, I'll sue you.
Okay, well, I don't know. Good luck with your lawsuit.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, then.
All right.
Opie and Anthony. 1027.
27 WNEW, the Rock of New York, STP for the drive home. It's Opie. It's Anthony. Also in there, AC/DC and Kenny Wayne Shepherd. Somehow, somewhere, some way. That is the Rock of New York, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no. Here he comes. The janitor of WNEW. His name is, they call my name's Bill. He's been here for 40 years, I do believe.
I can't fit my little rascals through until you move some chairs, please.
Anthony, help him out. He wants to get his little rascal in the studio here.
He's always trying to get in. He knows he can't fit with that thing.
Yeah.
But if you move some chairs, I'll be able to fit, thank you.
All right, let him up to a microphone, Anthony.
Look out, this battery's really charged, and I scoot up to 5 miles per hour.
Yes, they call my name's Bill. How are you today?
Very good. Let me roll in here.
All right.
Oh.
Hey, your little rascal's looking really shiny. I like it.
washed and waxed it for Labor Day.
Very nice.
It's a chick magnet.
Yeah, I see that. I see you got a little bell on there.
I got the bell and the horn.
And you got some baseball cards and the spokes. Very nice.
Yes.
Look at your Terminator glasses. They're pretty fine, huh?
I had cataract surgery and the sun hurts my eyes.
They're pretty big. They're wraparounds.
I got that, yeah.
And why are your pants pulled up to your nipples? They call my name's Bill.
Because I'm an old man and this is how we all wear our pants.
Oh, I see.
Way up around the nipples.
So, why a visit to the Opie and Anthony show this afternoon?
Hey, well, I'm having a little trouble.
What do you mean you're having a little trouble? What?
Well, I can't stand up, so you have to look down. Let me back out a little.
All right.
Look it down here.
Yeah, you're in your little rascal.
No, look down at my pants.
Whoa! What the heck is going on with your crotch?
I had a problem at the home.
What happened at the home? They call my name's Bill.
I took Viagra.
Yeah.
I thought it was vitamins. And I took 5.
You took 5 Viagra pills?
Oh.
You're not supposed to do that. One will do the trick.
I almost catapulted myself out of my little rascal scooter.
So you pretty much OD'd on Viagra. That's a dangerous thing.
I know, and I need some help.
Why? It won't go down?
It won't go away.
Oh,
I'm in I'm in pain.
All right, hold on a minute. I'm gonna dial up the pharmacy for you.
Thank you, please.
You're quite welcome.
Thank you, please. They call my name Bill.
Yes, we got that. How long have you been working at NEW, by the way, Bill?
I don't remember.
Okay.
But I've been here since Scott Muni was an intern.
Oh, really?
So it's got to be going on 80 years.
All right, very nice. So, all right, well, we got the pharmacy. It's ringing. You took 5 Viagra pills, Bill, and you need to know what to do.
I'm feeling faint.
Okay, here's the guy.
Hello, can I help you?
Yes, please. They call my name Bill. I have a couple of questions, please. I'm an elderly gentleman.
Yes.
I'm calling about the drug Viagra.
Right.
It's the impotence drug.
Right.
How does this work?
It acts upon smooth muscle tissue. It's a tablet. It's taken by mouth.
Orally.
Orally, correct.
Well, one of the gentlemen at my home has, and he had some, and I mixed them up with my vitamins, and I took 5.
You took 5 of them?
Yeah, now I'm hurting.
Yeah, I believe so.
It's blown up like a party balloon. I have quite an erection, and I want to know what I could do to get rid of it. I'm an elderly gentleman. They call my name's Bill.
Right.
Is there something I could do? It's got a life of its own, I tell you.
Yeah, I know.
It's like I swear it's like a party balloon. Like I could make a giraffe out of it if I wanted to. But it's hurting now, and I need something to do with this.
Right.
To get rid of it. You have any drugs to get rid of it?
No, we don't.
Should I just stare at a picture of Rosie O'Donnell? Would that work, please?
It might work for me, that's for sure.
No help from the pharmacist. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
I tried just squeezing it, thinking it would go away, but then my testicles blew up like hoppity hops. I just can't get rid of it. I took 5 pills, and it's out of control.
I know. It's on a mission.
I look like my name should be Tyrone.
We're going to have to wait out the storm, I think.
My wife ran away. She was frightened. It was so big. She couldn't get wet at Niagara Falls. She's like 70 years old, and she hasn't seen a monster like that since the Kaiser was in charge over in Germany. It's like a big blood sausage.
I know.
You ever see those at like fairs?
Mm-hmm.
Big blood sausage is what I got. It's turning purple. It's like I got an eggplant between my legs.
I would go to the ER.
ER will take care of it?
Yeah.
I need a bun for my blood sausage.
I think so.
Maybe a nurse could take care of that one for me.
I think so.
I don't think it'll fit in the ambulance. Quite frankly, they might slam it in the rear door.
They could put you up on top.
I look funny laying on a gurney covered with a blanket. It looked like a teepee. For crying out loud, it's huge.
Okay, well, I would go there.
Oh, thank you for your help, Mr. Pharmacist, please.
No problem.
Thank you, please.
Bye.
There he goes. They call my name's Bill.
Opie and Anthony rock New York.
The Rock of New York, 102.7 WNEW. Another track from the debut CD from Matchbox 20. That's Long Day from their CD, Yourself or Someone Like You. It's Opie, it's Anthony.
Hey.
And it's everyone driving home. Got awfully cold today.
Yeah, it's kind of that fall feel.
Are we going to just go right to winter, you think? Or are we going to have that Indian summer? I mean,
no. Some parts of Canada, we're up to 90 degrees.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh, that's encouraging.
Isn't that weird?
That is strange.
And then we're like in the 60s.
Why aren't you wearing a long sleeve shirt today like everyone else, Anthony?
You won't see me in a long sleeve shirt until probably February.
February?
That's when I start realizing, it's winter, isn't it? I'm like one of those dopes that I'm in a t-shirt freezing.
Yeah.
Anthony, it's winter.
I'm the guy, as soon as November hits, I put long johns on.
Do you?
I'm a wimp.
I don't like long johns, though.
No?
Nah, they're uncomfortable.
Why are we talking about long johns?
Yeah,
Let's get off this. Just a thought.
Plenty of time for that.
Yeah, we have plenty of months to talk about that stuff. But seen the post today?
What?
Pee Wee Herman is coming back once again.
Oh, yeah, let me see this. Why do they call him controversial comedian, Pee Wee Herman?
Yeah.
What, all of a sudden he's controversial?
What I don't understand is...
Because he whipped out a batch in a porno theater years ago?
What he did is tame compared to what our president is doing. So can we please put Pee Wee Herman back on TV? We need good TV once again, right?
He loses his job on a kiddie show for doing it in a porno theater.
Yes.
Oh, not the Oval Office.
Right.
And the president is, I'm sorry, I apologize.
Watching Monica put cigars in places where the sun don't shine, and he's still our president. This is the country we live in. This is great. This is awesome.
But something as important as a kiddie show host.
Yeah. He's coming back. He's going to probably be the main guy in Cabaret.
They're trying to get him.
On Broadway.
For that role in Cabaret that Joel Grey immortalized in the movie.
Yes.
The movie with Liza Minnelli.
They kind of look similar, actually, if you look at the pictures side by side.
Yeah, that whole makeup thing, the white face and the slick back hair, lipstick. What's Pee Wee thinking?
Oh, no.
Don't sit there spanking your bone in your room. Come on to where I whip it out and play. Come at the cabaret, oh chum. Come at the cabaret. Cherry Conky. The secret word today, boys and girls, is splooge. Whenever you hear the word splooge, spank it real hard. Capicaro.
Very nice, Pee Wee. Very nice. So, we look forward to seeing Pee Wee Herman on. Hey, Pee Wee, what do you think of President Clinton?
Oh, Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
Seems he can spank it, but I can't.
Well,
doesn't seem very fair, does it?
Well, he wasn't spanking it. I think if he was spanking it, then, there wouldn't have been a problem.
It's not like I put anything in Miss Yvonne. On my show, Miss Yvonne. Sit down, let me take a cigar and assault you with it.
All right, very good. Good commentary from Pee Wee Herman.
Cocky.
I'm going to faint.
Yes, very good. Okay, enough of Pee Wee.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Pee Wee. Thanks for coming by today. All right. 212-757-1027 if you got something to add. Can someone get rid of Pee Wee Herman, please? Fax line is 212-957-WNEW. On the way, we got the latest.
Mr. Mailman Mike.
27 WNEW, The Rock of New York with Billy Idol. It's Opie and Anthony.
Hey.
Will they stop showing footage of the Million Youth March, the melee that occurred at the end of it? That's all TV is showing today.
Yeah.
There's two things that I've seen on this TV above us. Mark McGwire's Homer, which I've now seen officially 358 times. It was cool, but now I think I got it in my brain.
Yeah.
The visual is there, yes.
I could go to different camera shots in my head.
Yeah, I think so.
I need a director.
I don't need to see it anymore. I got it all in my brain. For eternity, I do believe. I even got the moment when he pointed to the sky. I got when he jumped in the stands and he hugged the Maris family. I got it all in my brain. I got the point where he almost missed first base and the coach pointed at it and he had to turn around and step on it. I got it all in my head. I don't need to see it anymore. It was a great, fabulous moment for sports. But we don't need to see it anymore, do we?
What do you think he was saying to the Maris family? Put his arms around him and, tucked his head in there?
I know what he said.
Ha ha. I beat you, Pa.
He said, now go home and get a life. No, just kidding.
That's my spotlight, guys. Go home.
Right. No.
I don't think so. Yeah, and then they're showing the melee.
Yeah.
At the Million Youth March.
We're getting a lot of requests for that exclusive we had earlier.
Oh, yes.
Maybe we could play it before we get out of here, but we actually had an interview with a guy who was hurt at the Million Youth March, and he's suing everyone.
Yeah. It sounded tragic.
Sounded very, very sad.
Some of his injuries sounded pretty serious.
Yeah, so maybe we could get that interview on again before 7 o'clock, before Matt Devote steps in.
Good, we'll do that.
All right. Also, a lot of people want to hear the Marv Albert song again.
Really?
Yeah, they do. Well, the reason we broke it out today is because Marv Albert got married.
Yes! Yes! I accept this woman as my lawfully wedded wife. Yes!
Yes. Now bare your ass so I may bite it. Yes.
That honeymoon. Imagine that.
Oh, that's scary.
Like they go on the honeymoon. What's this woman thinking?
I don't know. He takes off his hair. And
Yeah.
Honey, let me take off my hair.
Who threw the bouquet? Did Marv? Was he wearing the gown? Could you see that? All of a sudden he comes out and he's wearing the wedding gown with the garters and stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
What a snazzy little ensemble I'm wearing. Yes.
He's got it on under his suit, I do believe, but...
All right. Like instead of the veil, you like push his hair back over his head, and he can bite the bride. What a sick scene that's got to be.
Yeah, I honestly like Marv a lot, and
Marv. Yes.
And well, I'm kind of hypocritical, I guess.
Why?
I just thought of something.
Uh-uh.
Well, I think the president should leave office for what he has done.
Uh-huh.
But I think Marv belongs on TV because he's a great sportscaster. Now, I think that's hypocritical from me.
I don't think so, because I don't think a sportscaster, his morals and scruples are very important.
Yeah.
I don't care what he does if he does his job right, but part of doing his job isn't his morality and his judgment. Part of the president's job absolutely is judgment.
Yeah.
If nothing else, what Bill Clinton did shows a man with a bad judgment. That is bad judgment.
I think I have a problem because he lied to the American people.
Even beyond all that, as far as being the president of the United States, lying to the people, hey, you know something? You might even still be able to run the country as a liar. You probably do it pretty good.
You're doing real well.
But it shows his lack of judgment doing what he did in the Oval Office. And you need judgment to run the presidency.
Very good.
So,
okay.
That's it. Now, Marv,
Hey, son. Yes. Yes. Nothing but that. Yes.
Well,
who cares what he's doing on his off time?
I simply want him back because I'm a huge Hoops fan. And Bob Costas just didn't cut it in the NBA Finals this year.
Now, that was horrible. It was a great contrast what we saw last night when McGwire hit the home run.
Yeah.
And you just see the crowd, hear the crowd, and the sportscasters kept their mouths shut. There was no, what a thrilling day for sport and baseball. McGwire takes the field. Look at him waving. Here he is picking up his son as he goes over and hugs the mayor. Hey, shut up.
We see all
I can
that.
see I'm watching. Just shut up.
It's much more dramatic when they just showed the scene for 5 minutes
Right.
last night. So.
And Bob Costas was horrible during the final game.
For Jordan,
Jordan, this could be it.
Right.
This could be the last time we ever see Michael Jordan. Oh, my God. Did you see the shot that... Yeah, we saw, and we're watching, and just shut up.
And we'd be able to concentrate more if you would just shut up.
Yeah. Now, Marv knew how to handle it.
Very good. All right. So we want to play the Marv Albert song again.
Yes.
In honor of Marv's
Yes.
wedding.
Yes.
The funny thing is, to the faithful listeners out there, every time we play this song, we tick off a lot of older ladies because they're convinced that we're making fun of Lady Di. You figure it out.
Who cares?
I don't get that one, but maybe someone out there can explain that one to us. Here's the Marv Albert song on NEW. 1027 WNEW, the Rock of New York with the Verve Bittersweet Symphony. Eve 6 before that with that catchy song Inside Out and some Led Zeppelin by request. We'll send that out to the gang at the Centerport Deli. Yes, my hometown deli. Been in there a million times and those guys don't even know it.
I used to go jet skiing out there by Ashroken on Long Island.
Mm-hmm.
It's great, man. Had fun. That was when I used to be able to have fun.
I know.
When I had no responsibility.
We don't have any responsibility. What's our responsibility?
No, I mean, as you get a little older, especially, when you're married, Opie, maybe someday you'll grow up a little bit.
I don't want to get married ever. But my parents are trying to figure out why I'm not married yet. Because I don't want to be married. Simple as that.
I mean, at some point, though, you get this little bit of responsibility comes over. I'm still a third grader. Don't get me wrong. But I wouldn't, like I did years ago, I would get a credit card, and I'd put a jet ski on it. I swear to God, I don't care. But now it's like, oh, my God, I wouldn't even dream of doing that.
I know. You look at your monthly statement, and you're like, oh,
yeah,
how am I ever going to pay this off?
I like that commercial. If you don't, with the credit cards, if you don't pay your credit card bills, you won't have anything left to... I can't remember how
I
it
don't
goes.
remember that at all.
Yeah, there's some guy sitting in his house, and he's got a bunch of cool stuff, TVs and stereos, and they all start going away.
Oh, I thought that was the drug commercial.
No.
Where the TV goes up his nose, and his car goes up his nose, and the couch goes up his nose.
Yeah, that's another one. Right, the drug one. No, this one was credit cards. Like, if you don't pay your credit card bills, all your stuff will get taken away.
Oh.
And I learned that.
Yeah, that's real effective. Really?
Well, they took my car once when I was...
The car you were living out of?
Yeah. I actually was living out of my car at one point. I had an old a Chevy Monza. I was styling. And I went through GMAC, General Motors Acceptance Corporation.
Sure.
I decided turned into Get Me Anthony's car after a while. And I was hiding it. It was like chess. And they came to my job once.
Uh-huh.
I was working out in Hop Hog. And this big burly guy comes and goes, I'm taking your car. I was like, oh, please, don't take my car. I'll give you the money tomorrow. I swear to God, I'll give you the money tomorrow. And he had to call his boss, went to this big thing, and he goes, all right, but I'm coming back tomorrow, and I am taking the money or the car. Okay, thank you. He left. I quit the job. Because I figured I could get another job with the car, but I couldn't keep the job without the car.
Right.
So I would have lost the job either way.
Now, you were living out of your car.
Yeah.
Where do you park it to sleep? I always wanted to know that.
Either the train station parking lot was a good thing.
Good.
In Green Lawn.
Okay.
Or I would park it in my work parking lot in Hop Hog. And then I would shower at my brother's house or something, or a friend's house.
Well, why didn't your brother let you?
He lived in a shoebox too.
Oh.
It was like, a transitional period between getting heaved out of Mom's house and having to decide, hey, I better do something.
Now, Aunt, why did you get heaved out of Mom's house? We got to learn about you today.
Well, we were getting, I was, I guess, 20 or so, maybe 19, 20.
Mm-hmm.
And she had already raised us enough. The old man cut out and went to California. So she had to work, and she decided, something? I'm getting a little tired of this. So you guys leave. I have to live my life.
You guys leave.
Very nice. Well, she gave us a month's notice. It was great.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom.
All right. You guys should be on Jerry Springer.
Oh, no. Yeah, we got past that.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right.
That was that.
We're going to play the interview of the guy that got hurt at the Million Youth March. Do we still have time, or?
Do we?
Oh, no, we got to do this and then do that. Oh, a lot of things get in the way here.
Wow.
All right, we'll try to get the exclusive interview with the guy that got hurt at the Million Youth March this past Saturday. If you haven't heard the interview yet, it's intriguing. Tragic, yes. Pretty intense.
Yeah.
And we'll get to him next. Also, on the way, I guess we could get some Creed on the radio. We'll play like Creed and we'll come back real fast. How's that?
Good.
All right. 102.7 WNEW, the Rock of New York, the latest from Creed off their My Own Prison CD. What's This Life For? That CD went double platinum. People are buying that all over the ball field. So if you're looking for something new to check out, that CD, I hate to say it, but it rocks, Anthony. It rocks. Go ahead.
I just want to say hi to Greg from Clifton, New Jersey. He says, I send you tons of messages, and I'm a huge fan of the show, but all you do is read the messages from the people that think you suck.
Well, it's kind of true. Well, we know we have some faithful listeners out there now, and we totally appreciate it, but I think it's just more fun putting the people on the air that just don't like us.
Yeah. It's no fun to hear, hey, you rock.
Yeah.
You want to hear,
I've been listening for 20 years, and I am appalled by this pair of morons that you have spewing their filth on at 3 o'clock.
What were we called today? Sex perverts?
oh, God, what was it? Perverts and animals.
And sex in there. Something, whatever. Lady took time away from watching her Titanic video while eating ho-hos and with the Lady Di tribute song playing 24 hours a day in her house to call us to tell us that she didn't like the show. So.
Great.
Yes, Rick.
It was actually perverted animals.
Thank you.
Right.
Perverted animals.
Perverted animals.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
All right, good.
We're going to cut that up and make it into our latest promo in a little while. So, Creed, Playing with Fuel, September 15th in Roseland, and Matt Devoti has more tickets to give away to that show tonight. Yes. When we get off the air here, we're starting to run later and later every day. Do we get overtime at NEW?
Oh, what, are you kidding?
We should just shut up. We're just happy when we come to the studios. We're just happy when we come to the NEW studios and the combination still works for us.
Yeah, really.
We're asking for overtime. Just kidding, boss. Eventually we'll just have to go to 8, is what I'm starting to think. Cause
get like somebody's morning show.
Yeah, why not? Why not? But we got to play really fast, and then we'll step aside for Matt Devoti. We had an exclusive interview with a guy that was at the Million Youth March.
With Khalid Muhammad and Reverend Al.
And the cops, and he got injured so bad that he's going to be suing everyone.
I'm glad we got to interview this guy.
Yes, exclusive interview from earlier on the Opie and Anthony show.